What's up everybody, it's Neo Bands back again with another Shapr3D tutorial where we are going to go over how to create a perfect sphere in Shapr3D. And just to give you an idea of who you're learning from, I am not an expert product design person. I'm somebody that taught themselves how to use Shapr3D to create his own products and bring his own idea to life, one of which is this pop adapter product. So we're going to now go over how to create a perfect sphere. We created this perfect square, a cube, just like how we created this cube. I'm sorry. There's no feature that just allows you to create cubes. But for this tutorial, we're going to start in a similar fashion. So we're going to tap in the left-hand menu, Sketch, to bring up all of the sketch options. And we're going to start by creating another perfect square. So we're going to tap Rectangle, and we're going to draw our rectangle on the bottom plane, and we're going to make our rectangle be 80 millimeters by 80 millimeters. And then we're going to exit sketching so that we can tap on it to bring up the extrusion tools, and we're going to extrude up by 80 millimeters as well to get us a perfect cube. What we want to do from here is we want to go back to our fillet lessons, and we want to tap on the edge 1, 2, 3. We'll do these 3 edges at a time, tap on the arrow and drag out by a radius of half of our 80 millimeter cube, which is 40. So we're doing 40 millimeters. Same with 1, 2, 3, and we want to drag out here as well, 40. So we're halfway there. Now we come to the bottom edge, tap all of them at once, and do the same thing until we get to 40. And at this point, we have a perfect sphere that we have created. And let's say you wanted to do a whole bunch of them, you're able to copy it and drag it to new locations. You're able to also scale it in certain kinds of ways. Let's undo that. Non-uniform, uniform. So if we do a uniform scale, now we're able to create larger. When we get to the tutorial about how you can merge objects into a singular object, that's where some of these can be pretty interesting when it comes to joining different things together like that. But this is not joined, so when you move it, it's not one object, but you are able to join objects in that sort of way to make them one object. But again, when it comes to aligning different things, you're not able to align flat plane with a curved plane. It says a planar face can only be aligned with another plane or planar face. So this is not a plane, this is a round sphere, so you wouldn't be able to align it like that. But you would be able to move it to your desired position in different ways. But this is just a very basic way to create spheres, because again, there's no real way to create a sphere all at once. You have to create it from scratch like that. And just to touch on a little bit of materials that you're able to do really quick, I'm going to introduce the visualization that you're able to do for free without saving your results, but you're able to go through some of these materials. Let's go with a metal, and there's a brass. So now we have this brass sphere, glossy car paint, and this is cast iron. So we've got a brass sphere that almost looks like a golf ball. We have one that's more like car paint, and we have one that's more like cast iron. You see, they do a very good job at getting the materials to look as real as possible. And when you hop out of the visualization back to the modeling, it'll ask you to start your free trial in order to save your visualization, or you can remove the materials, and we're back to where we began. That's it. I hope you learned something. If you did, be sure to like, follow, subscribe, share the video with a friend of yours that you know is interested in this kind of thing. Maybe they have a product that they want to create and make a prototype and get it 3D printed, 3D print it themselves even, or just, mess around with this and teach themselves how to create 3D products and 3D visualizations of different things. It's Neo Bands, and I will see you in the next tutorial.